are listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. I just have I was going to call it a public service announcement, but that's not what it is. This is not for the public. This is for conscious creators only. No one else understands this. They don't get that this is how it works. But for conscious creators, sometimes it's worth remembering that before we expect our reality to change, we got to lead the way with our vibration first. Here's why I'm saying this. Some of us expect something good to happen while we're still stressed out or worried or mad or something other than satisfied and happy. So it's worth remembering that we can only get what we feel. So if we don't already feel good, then good things, they're like repellent. They're repelled. It's like when the magnets are reversed and they're pushing each other away, that's what we're doing. When we're not feeling good, we're pushing all the happy stuff away. Yeah. So we got to find a way to feel better first. That's how the cool stuff happens. And it turns out that feeling better was what we wanted anyway in the first place. I know this is really basic LOA stuff, but it's worth remembering because I talk to a lot of people, a lot of LOA savvy people. I'm talking about clients who are, hey, look, I've been here too. They're not the only one. I've done this routine myself where we're feeling anxious and wanting something good to happen. It doesn't really work that way. You can't let the money in while you're feeling stressed out about money. You're not a good match to love while you're feeling lonely. Your body isn't going to thrive while you're criticizing it. We got to find our way to the vibration of what we want first, and then reality follows our lead. But we got to get out in front with it. We got to lead that way. You know what? I'm recalling times I have not done this. Yes, I have micro-manipulated universe into responding to the pictures that I impressed on it. Like I just kept insisting to it that I had clients. This is the first time I did it. It wasn't the last. It was the first, though. Well, the first that I recognized where I just kept telling it that I had clients. I saw it, I said it, I thought it. I just repeated that instruction that I have clients. I learned how to think about having clients instead of no clients. And sure enough, it gave me clients. This is when I was building my practice back in the day, before I ever had any, and I wasn't sure it would really work. I just knew that if I kept saying that I had clients, that's what it would have to give me. It can't give me what I'm not focusing on, so I just focused on clients. Clients. And it gave me clients, and it did it pretty quickly. It was really cool. I mean, it happened pretty fast. Did you hear my sigh? There's a reason there's a sigh, because I was still the same stressed out person after I had the clients than when I didn't have any. All I had practiced feeling was stress. I was stressed on my job. I was stressed when I didn't have a job. I was stressed when I was thinking about a practice. I was stressed building a practice. I was stressed with all my new clients. Yeah, stress. Because the clients can't change that for me. A thriving business can't change that for me. I'm the only one who can change how I feel. Okay, we know this, but it's worth a reminder. It would have been a lot easier if I'd have just relaxed and enjoyed my way into a full thriving practice. You know what? And I did this same routine. I don't know how much later it was. I don't know, maybe 2 years later or so. I did it again with losing weight. I kept insisting that I was a size 6. I tell this story with the disclaimer. I don't want anyone to hear this and think this is the way to do it. Don't do this. This is a cautionary tale. But I knew universe can only give me whatever I tell it. So if I tell it that I'm a fabulous size 6, then that's what it's got to be. And I did it. I kept because I knew myself as a big girl. I knew myself as bigger than I wanted to be. And that's what kept manifesting. So I knew I had to change that. I changed it to knowing myself to be a size 6. Sure enough, I lost the weight. And you know what happened when I got to where I wanted to be? Okay, you could guess, right? You could guess? Yeah. When I got where I wanted to be, the first thing I said was, okay, 5 more pounds and then I'll be good. Because I couldn't feel the goodness of it. I was right where I said I wanted to be, and I could not feel the goodness of it. Because guess what? Size 6 can't do it for me. It's my job. Okay, this was a long time ago. I know better now. I mostly know better now. I don't fall for that routine too often anymore. Because nowadays I know I got to go for the feeling first. I start there. What does it feel like to have what I want? What does it feel like to know that the kittens are doing well? What does it feel like to know that my taxes are handled? Yay! Both of those are big yays, by the way. I just got the resolution notice in the mail. Okay, apparently the mail came, and somehow the mail ended up not where the mail goes. It was in the garage on the shelf, and I just happened to see it there today. I don't know how long ago it got mailed, but yeah, so that's been... Anyway, I know how to feel that first. Before anyone tells me it's handled, before the vet says, before the symptoms resolve, I know how to feel. I know how to feel like, I know how to appreciate my expertise in navigating my love life. Oh, if I make progress on that. I'm having some fun with that. That's a different episode. Remind me to come back to that. Hello, good times. I know what it feels like to have full faith and confidence in the helpers in my world. I know what it feels like to have what I want, whatever that is. That's what's worth practicing. That's what I wanted to remind you of here today. It's worth remembering that it's our job to feel that, right? It's not the money, it's not the lover, it's not your dream job, it's not your body's job to make you feel that way. It's your job to feel what you want. And when you do, when you find a way to feel better, whether it's just feeling better in general for any reason, or feeling better on this specific topic by imagining that you got what you wanted, that feeling better is what unlocks everything. That's where things get really cool, really amazing, very magical, super delightful. That's where the action is. I suspect you all know that. I hope you're practicing it already, but if you're not, now's a good time to start. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. Thanks for tuning in for another episode, and happy manifesting, everyone.